If Zach slept with Connie, I don't see him and Fatima working out, y'all. But I don't know. The way they ended it, they want us to believe that they slept together. And then with the word, you can't trust her. We haven't seen much of Gladys, but we can already tell she's not to be trusted. She already been name calling and talking about how she liked it, Karen. So I was like, we just gonna have to wait and see. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another video with Life with Chess. This for Tyler Perry's Zatima season 2 mid season finale. Join the conversation below. I was gonna go live, but it's too much noise, so I said, let me hurry up and do this video while it's quiet. But okay, so I wrote down some notes. I got some questions. I said, okay, the first one is obvious. What most of us want to know: did Zach sleep with Honey? And I said, I don't know, y'all. It could have went either way. Like if he did, I don't see them working out. But at the same time, we've seen shows do the storyline where the dude actually did sleep with the woman. He made excuses like, oh, I was dealing with so much, and Zach could be like, he was dealing with his mama and all this other stuff. But I don't know. I don't think he did sleep with her. I think that he probably went up there too, but it didn't happen. But wouldn't that still be a problem? Like the marriage thing should be off the table at this point. The marriage thing should definitely be off the table. That's my opinion. I don't think, look, once they start proving that their foundation not solid, I was like, I don't see them getting married. Like, I don't know, y'all. But yeah, like I said, join the conversation in the comment section. But yeah, this is like mid-season finale, a recap review, as well as like what's gonna happen in the second half of season 2. Cause at first I thought this was the season finale, but then I was like reading people comments and stuff, and they was like, "No, it's the mid-season finale." And I think they said it's supposed to be more episodes for season 2 than it was for season 1. So okay, I'm looking forward to that. Now that that's off for a while, we don't know when it's coming back. Do y'all think we're gonna get the preview for Sister season 6? I've been seeing pictures of Zach and Fatima with I don't know their son name yet. I don't know Zach's son name yet. But yeah, I said the first question I had was, did Zach sleep with Connie? The second one was, will Zach talk to his boys about what Mr. Tyrone said about them trying to break up, him and Fatima, about them just talking about her? And I was like, okay, he has given them an opening. I think both of them have given their friends an opening to say and do whatever, and there's no consequences. They can just say what, because like I said before, if you've been listening to my reviews, Nate called Tony a flip flopper, and I was like, this mid-season finale proved that again. I feel like every episode proved that, but he was like, when they was talking about Connie, when Nate was asking the question about if Connie came to his house, and Zach wouldn't answer the question, and Tony was like, yeah, answer the question and all this stuff, and then when he came to get Connie, I was like, look, he flip flopping. He flip flopping. I understand y'all want y'all boy to be happy and everything, but look, he gonna have to set them straight. Fatima gonna have to set Angela straight. I ain't gonna set Belinda. Belinda out the way. Nate should have been out the way too. So it should just be Tony and Angela. I mean, Angela should be gone too, in my opinion. The way they don't roll her, the way she been behaving, I was like, she gotta go too. Look, Tony will be the only one. And I said, look, they need a whole another friend group. Cause if he's trying to elevate, or he is elevating, and y'all still trying to bring him back to her, did y'all, the way we have seen him in Sisters from season 1 up until now, and they started talking about some Zack attack, and they want the old Zack back and all this. I said, what was he doing that was so special? Cause according to the way he been talking and everything, he was going through it. So why would you want him to go back to that place? You know, he gonna have to go back in a way to that place because he haven't dealt with the trauma from his childhood and everything. He gonna have to go back as far as that. But why would you want him to literally go back to who he was if he's in a position now where he's elevating? Why would you want him to go back? That don't make sense to me. So I was like, okay, he be egging it on, like from all three of them in the car talking about Fatima. Yeah, there go Fatima right there. She going in the staircase. Yeah, go get it. And they doing a little handshake and everything. And I was like, that should have been a moment. I mean, he did the whole twisting Nate finger and threatening to, beat him up and all this other stuff. He have a whole lot of energy for him, but not his brother. His brother working my nerve. And I rewatched it. I rewatched the mid-season finale because I think episode 10, I had to rush through it because I had to go or whatever. I had to go somewhere. So I was like, I didn't see the part where Jeremiah was like, I seen him say, get your mother. I didn't see him say she fell down the steps and that he tired of dealing with her being drunk and falling and stuff. I said from that perspective, and I'm skipping ahead of my notes. I said from that perspective, I get what he's saying because if you've been there, you know when you're dealing with stuff like that, you know. So I get him that, but I still don't like him. I still don't like this man. But yeah, Will Zach, because Mr. Tyrone also said, you gotta be careful who you listen to, and Zach just been listening to everybody. They lack communication. They foundation not solid. Marriages should immediately be a no. It should immediately be a no. It should immediately be a no. Um, yeah, I said he need to talk to them about trying to break him and Fatima up, tell them like what it is. I know y'all used to me being this way, but if y'all remember correctly, I was going through the most back then. I was living like this. I was riding my bike. I didn't even have a vehicle. I didn't have my own place to stay. I was going through this and that. So I'm elevating. Why would you have a problem with me elevating? If you think you're gonna lose me as a friend, you ain't unless you continue to do what you're gonna do. I mean, continue to do what you've been doing. Let me say it like that. But yeah, and Fatima, again, I already did a separate video on that. Fatima needs to talk to Angela as well, not Belinda. Belinda got to go. Nate should go too. But I said, will Fatima and Zach learn to trust each other as well as communicate with each other? Like it's like what Dr. Reed was saying, but I add on to what he's saying, and I say they'll talk to each other about things they really should be talking to each other about, if you get what I'm saying. Like, Fatima would talk to Angela instead of talking to Zach. Zach would talk to, how about I said Jeremiah, talk to Tony and them instead of talking to Fatima. Like, look, it's like the same thing with Karen in the Paul situation. With Karen over on Sisters, Zach should have told Fatima immediately what happened. Karen kissed him on the jaw, all this stuff. And not to say that every time you have an interaction with her, he should tell, but it's stuff like that happen. Yeah. And with the Paul, she should have said, look, he actually did say he liked me, and basically she remind him of all his other ex-girlfriends and all this other stuff. That way, nobody be able to one-up you. Nobody be able to one-up you and say, like, okay, I know something you don't know about your woman and all this stuff. Like, you clear the path for that. They can't do that if you already know. I mean, they could do it, but you already know. You got the benefit of knowing. But yeah, they need to learn to trust each other. It's like, you know how they show what happened on the previous episode before they played the current episode? They showed how Zach was telling Fatima about the app, and she was like, what you doing over there looking for females and all this stuff? I was like, they neither one of them trust each other. He was talking about she got up off her knees like she was doing something in the doggone elevator. Which isn't to say that people don't be doing that type of stuff out in public, because they do. They definitely do. But I was like, look, look, I want to know. They keep talking about the videos on the internet and all this stuff. They should have showed. He should have seen it. I want to know, who was the video just in the elevator? Was it getting passed around the office? Like how, I know Angela was the one who had it and showed Belinda or sent it to Belinda and everything. She's the one who posted it. But how far back does it go? What was the conversation that was had? How much of the conversation with Paul did they hear? Or was it just a fight thing that they uploaded it? How much more damage will Zach allow Nate to do before he cuts ties with him? Did they even look? I just noticed something. Thinking back when I wrote that about Nate, just noticed something. Remember when how Zach told him he had 1 hour? I think he said 1 hour to take down the dating profile they never revealed. I mean, of course, we still got another part of this, but they went playing basketball and stuff. We ain't finna play no basketball if you ain't took down this doggone dating app, or they ain't got to the bottom of the dating app. Why did you create the dating app? Was Belinda in it too? She had to, or did she just share the information because somebody knew Fatima routine? Like, y'all don't just go out there playing up basketball with him and they don't sit up here and did that stuff. They completely undermine their relationship and nobody doing nothing about it. I know, like I said, this is just the first half of season 2, so maybe on the second half we'll see it. But we just gonna have to wait and see. But I said, yeah, you ain't no playing no basketball. Did you take the app down? I mean the profile down? Cause then again, like I said before in my other video, you putting her in a dangerous situation. You and Belinda put her in a dangerous situation because you tell every time she goes somewhere, you update the profile and say where she at. You telling where she at, where she gonna be. She in a staircase. Now, what if somebody would have popped up? If that's it got to be a real date now, right? I don't know. But what else? I said Fatima parents said they had. I rewatched that too. Well, I rewatched both episodes, and Fatima parents said they had to tell Fatima something. Was it about them or Zach? Well, he told Fatima mama that you have to tell her, and I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what she know? What is it about? I don't know. Look, everybody got secrets around here. We ain't even heard, like I said, about the abortion thing. And Fatima keeps saying how Zach the only one need help, and he's the only one. It's him. It's mainly him because everything you went through is childhood. And I was like, apparently she got some stuff from her childhood as well as her current. Well, not her current, but recent, more recent. In regards to the abortion thing. So, and I don't want to keep saying like the abortion thing, but it's just the fact that we don't know if she told him yet. That's why I said like that, not because she gotta, oh, you gotta know everything. I mean, you ain't gonna know everything, I don't think, about the person. Most things you can. What else I said? How would Fatima react today to trying to sue her? I don't think she would take it lightly. I think she would take it lightly, but not in a sense where she's stressed about it. But yeah, they didn't show that again, so maybe it'll be in the second half where she trying to sue Fatima as well as Zach, because she said both of them. She taking both of them to court. I don't know if she mean as a couple. Or how you gonna just tell him? I just thought about that too. She told him he need to be careful because Fatima want his money and all that stuff, but then you talking about you gonna sue him. You suing them. You just told on yourself. And I said, look, all they gotta do is get evidence that she faking. Do y'all think that Zach and Bryce will have to part ways? Because they had this interaction, this intervention, if you want to call it that, with Dr. Reed, a therapist, and Zach said his side, Bryce said his side. Do y'all think they're gonna come to an understanding, or is it it's just out the window? Them working together is out the window. Do y'all think Bryce got the memo, got the message, or he's still gonna try to put the moves on Zach later, or is still gonna have feelings for Zach? Secretly have these feelings for Zach. I don't know. We'll see though. Um, do y'all think that Zach and Fatima will eventually see Dr. Reed? Because she was saying how he works with a lot of black men and all this stuff, but he was more interested in working with both of them because he was like started asking her stuff when she was at his office about like her, and she just kept saying, oh, it's not me. And I was like, maybe they'll get to see him. I said, he seemed legit. I said, he actually seemed legit, but you can't just judge nobody based on the cover of the book, because you gotta wait. I know they said, yeah, you don't judge a cover by its book. No, don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, because like, look, he seemed legit though. He was getting on the open up, man. He was getting on the open up. Then he said he said he don't like the lies of his clients, which is, I understand that, but dog. But this reminded me of on Sisters when after Dr. Reed left, you could see Zach upset. I ain't saying he was upset about the Dr. Reed thing, but he was just upset when he was like, he don't need him, he don't need Fatima and all this stuff. It reminded me of how he was telling Aaron how he always nice to him and that makes him like him. That makes him like him basically. And I was like, yeah, maybe all that's rooted because they said that we would see on Zatima season 2 that why Zach is the way he is and why he acts the way he acts, and we seeing it now. He's tough with everybody except Jeremiah. Look, Jeremiah, look, just blowing the air tank comes somewhere. He's blowing that doggone smoke at somebody or around somebody. I ain't gonna say that. And Zay just be like, he keeps saying he went to jail for him, but he was like, you keep talking like you weren't doing the same thing. But it said armed robbery. He went to jail, one of them, for armed robbery. So what was the other one for? Because they was like, he been to jail multiple times. Oh, I know child support, but I don't know if he was a nut after that. I said, another thing will they address in the second half of season 2 is Paul. Is he really leaving? Because, he told Fatima that was his last week, and he asked out and everything. I said, is he really leaving, or we going to see more of him? And hopefully Zach tells Fatima if he didn't sleep with her before she go do something stupid. Because, look, hurt people, and that's usually how it goes. Like, oh, I thought you slept with, so I went and did the same. That don't heal nothing. You go do the same thing they did. They just dig y'all in a further hole if y'all do decide to work things out. But what else? Bryce. I said, look, that part when they was at the table, he said, he like boys, he like girls, he like the swing, and all that stuff. I said, look, Bryce said he with it all. He was just cheesing while he was saying that, talking about he wanted all four of them to do. I thought all four of us could. I said, Bryce, he a little excited. It's too excited. But when they was at the house, when Bryce and Angela was at the house, she was like, maybe if it was just her, Bryce and another man. Yes, but he couldn't be touching on his butt or something like that. I said, girl, you crazy. I know I just said I would go. No, I said the way I said it is she crazy because she just said that she wasn't into that type of stuff. So I don't understand what she meant unless she was saying they both. Oh, maybe she was saying it like that, like they both could have her. Then you on a train? Ain't that? Don't they call it a train? I don't know. Oh my goodness, I don't know, y'all. But then she was like, "Is one woman gonna be enough for you?" Then you just hear her say what he wanted. I said after hearing Bryce say um all that he is into, Angela asked if one person would be enough. And I said, girl, you ain't here. Look, just because you try to deny it or you be like, no, that ain't what you want, they don't say nothing. That make you make poor choices because he told you what he into. He told you. He talking about he thought all for it. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What they call it? Bryce said he wanted it all. He wanted it all. Oh my goodness. Look, do y'all think during the second half of season 2, Fatima will finally see that she has issues just like Zach? And whatever the mama got to tell, I wonder what she got to tell Fatima. I don't know. Because, she has said she knows something else about Zach. She knows something else about Zach that Fatima don't know. So is it about that? Is it about Fatima daddy? Like, what is it? Like, now I got questions. They got too much going on at one time. Zach and Fatima argue a lot. They don't be over the first, second, or third thing before another comes. And I say that's why, because some people, like I said before in one of my videos, I was reading the comments on like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of the above, and people were saying y'all fans expect it to be a fairy tale. I said no, we know every relationship gonna go through something, whether it's on TV or in reality, but it's the fact that they go through. They don't deal with the first thing. They ain't talked about. We ain't seen them fully deal with the DNA test results. We ain't see them fully deal with the end thing, now the Paul thing, now the Deja thing, now his mama thing, now her parents thing. Look, it's just they friends things. I said, look, it's too much going on at one time. Then it's the fact, like I keep saying, they got people on the inside of their circle causing chaos. They contributed. I mean, Zach and Fatima doing a good job themselves of ruining their relationship because they ain't communicating. They ain't talking to each other. They talking to their friends more than they talking to each other. Again, I say you going to have a village. And there are going to be times where the village has to hold you accountable and remind y'all why y'all got together in the first place, stuff like that. But as far as all this, every time Fatima tell Angela something, she questioning Zach if he cheating. I mean, Zach be acting like he studied talking about how much he want to sleep with Deja, and he over here entertaining Connie, and just a bunch of stuff. And it's just too much at one time. Then not to mention the fact that he slept with Karen, so all that at one time. I don't know. I'm still rooting for them. I'm still holding out a little bit of hope. Holding out a little bit. Some people are speculating. I didn't write this down about Sean, the Sean dude. They think Sean is up to something. Look, we be questioning everybody. I know, like on Power, I be questioning. I was like, who? They sneaky. They up to something. I be questioning everybody because when you watch this type of stuff all the time, you just learn that usually people be up to something. Somebody ain't what they seem. But yeah, what else did I say? I already said that about Angela, Bryce, cheesing and stuff. Fatima and Zach arguing over just everything. I said they give their people an opening to interfere with what they got going on. They already doing a good job themselves at destroying their relationship. Fatima didn't tell that Paul actually did have interest in her. And like I said, I always tell y'all take this. So look, this gonna be. I need to start doing a lesson in every video. I'm gonna give y'all a lesson or some type of encouragement or something. I'm gonna forget that, but on this one, it's like, what was I about to say? Be mindful of what you tell. No, I know what it was. When I was talking about the Paul thing, that Fatima didn't tell that Paul actually did put the moves on her. He asked her out. I said, you again give people an opening. Look, the best way to do that is for you to tell. Like Zach could have told Karen, kissed him on the jaw. She was actually nice to me and all this stuff. They had a good look interaction. Could have told her that. Told her about the kiss. Told her about the hug. Boom. So when they came with the picture, I already know all about that. Like he can't told me about the kiss. He told me about the hug. That's nothing. I know. Same with Paul. Yeah, when we was in the elevator, you know what? You right. He did express interest in me, but I told him this. And then when he asked her out again after she told him, how they be expecting people to trust that they some good or better than the person you currently with when you willing to go behind the man's back and talk to her? You don't care that she got a man. Like what? What does that say about you? You talking about Zach, which Zach anger is getting on my last freaking nerve too. But I said, well, you showing that you ain't worth a darn either because you okay with it. Just like Dave, you over here trying to fill his head with stuff about Fatima, but you trying to sleep with him. Knowing I see you waited till she was gone, but yeah, you just doing too much, doing way too much. It's a lot. Zach's family. Gladys, Jeremiah. I said, okay, so again, I missed the part where Jeremiah was saying they mama fell downstairs. That's how she got injured. You know, she was drunk. He tried to basically take care of her when she drinking and falling and stuff. And I said, yeah, they can be exhausting dealing with that type of stuff. So I was like, I give him that. He left. He's like, you deal with her. You deal with her. And I was like, look, and she came. She was like, look, at the end of the season, not the season, the season, Jesus. At the end of the 10th episode, what did she say? Yeah, she had like nothing happened. So yeah, I just came to get some money. She was like, gonna give me the money. And like, okay, then I must have to tell it. I have to tell her I saw you so basically sleeping with her and all this stuff. But what did I say? Zach yelled at Fatima to leave the hospital because it's embarrassing. But Connie is there just chilling. But it was revealed that, you know, she's who he usually goes to. I can kind of understand that when dealing with this stuff, he would always go to her. And she said he would come to her house and they'll, you know, do some things, you know. They would do some things. And so I get it in that sense. But like the whole district, look, Fatima would come. She was calm. Like we not used to seeing Fatima. We used to her sometimes being calm. But usually in that situation, she been on handle. Like, yeah. But I'm waiting to see. Because I don't think Connie done. I think Connie will be back. I definitely think she'll be back on the second half. But while I was watching it, I don't know which character made me think about Tyler Perry other shows. And I said it would be what if Tyler Perry did crossovers, like have characters from his old series or other series make an appearance. Like if they need a lawyer, Veronica. I know Veronica allegedly dead, but again, they never had showed her face. They showed Catherine, she gone for sure. They showed Candace, she was gone for sure. Unless she magically came alive after she got out that doggone tub. But yeah, like the characters that we don't know for sure, like Hannah and stuff. And look, do a continuation in a sense, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know, a crossover. I know we seen Madam come over here on Sisters and stuff like that. But that's I think they said the Christian Keys show, all the Queen's Men and everything, but Tyler Perry produced it or something like that. But yeah, a crossover would be epic. But I would think I was thinking about Madea. I was thinking about Madea, but I don't think he said he don't really want to tap into that character like that. I don't know. But I just realized as well, see, you gotta watch stuff a second time sometimes to get what you missed. And what I had missed is I just realized that Gladys, Zach mama, had left him again. If you know what I'm talking about. Remember how he was in the car and Fatima Kane got in the car with him? And he was like, when he was younger, she left him. And then at the store, she left him a second time. And then this time, she left him again at the hospital. Didn't tell him nothing. And the doctor said she was coming to tell him. Didn't tell him nothing. So that made 3 times. So I was like, and Fatima was telling Angela that when it comes to his mama, he always get real angry and everything. And Dr. Reed said that basically anytime something good happen, he think it's gonna leave, so he self-sabotage. And I said that's a lot of people do that, self-sabotage. They think about their past, they think about what they did, who they were, and all this stuff. So they self-sabotage and they ruin it before it ruins them. And I think we need to stop that. We definitely need to stop that. What else? I already said what does Fatima mama have to tell Fatima. And I said, how they gonna say that Zach mama? They said, yeah, we seen your mama. She look like she's doing good. I said, look, she just got out the hospital. I said, how she look like she did? Of course, she look like she doing good as far as that. But I don't know. He gonna have to talk to these folks. He definitely is. Um, who was Fatima talking to? I think Angela. When she said her mama always said, because she was talking about how fast her and Zach got together and everything. And she was like, her mama always said, you light a flame too quick, it's going to go out just as quick. If you light it too quick, it's gonna go out just as quick. And then I thought also, like I already said about Mr. Tyrone, look, I be trying to catch these gems, y'all, so I can share it with y'all. But it said, be careful who you get. If you want wisdom, go to wisdom. If you want wisdom, go to wisdom. Again, I said, if you didn't listen to my other video, I said, now I don't agree, because he was like Mr. Tyrone was saying about the young, going to the young men and stuff like that. I don't think age always comes with wisdom. It's a lot of old fools out here, for real. Age, look, I know society has been saying that for so freaking long. Oh, with age comes wisdom. Not for everybody. Or what's the other thing they say? When you know better, you do better. But some people know better and they still don't do better. So, that's just some of them sayings that I don't agree with. But yeah, what else? I think that's basically it. It was something, I think we talked, like I said, we don't see Belinda like that. We don't see Belinda. We don't see, I think she the only character we really don't see like that. I want to know if Paul actually put that nail in the tire, because Zach was right. Oh, even Zach told Dr. Reed. He told him that he know Paul interested, and I said I want to know if he put the nail in the tire, and also if he did, who sent him? Who sent him? Well, did somebody send him? Did somebody set that up? Like, what was it? What else? I think that's basically everything. Will we see Sean again? Like, we want to look. I want to know who is Sean, where he come from. Tell me a little bit more about Dr. Reed, Paul, Bryce over here. Look, I need to get a picture and do a little YouTube short on how he was cheesing at the dinner table when he was talking about his interests. But yeah, y'all let me know down below. What did y'all think about Tyler Perry's Zatima season 2, the mid-season finale? Does anyone know when it returns? When the second half returns? Oh, and when will it return, before Sisters or after Sisters? Because usually one be on, the other one be off. So hopefully we get a trailer for Sisters, because I'm ready to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, y'all let me know down below what y'all think of this season, mid-season finale. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my other videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a great rest of the night. Be safe. Deuces.